Pac-Man World for the PlayStation is one of the best platforming games I have played, and I have no problem saying that. I truly, deep down, believe this. It is solid in just about every category, and the difficulty curve in it is high enough to make it challenging, but I don't think that it's too challenging. Now, with that being said, this game is difficult. There will be moments in this game where you will get very pissed off. There were moments where I got royally pissed off, but I didn't quit playing. The game was not bad. It didn't make the game bad. It isn't impossible. But there will be moments where you will get frustrated. You will have to try over and over on certain levels in this game in order to pass them. So don't let the childish cover look of this game throw you off. This game is not easy. This game is not for children, and it's definitely challenging. And boy, will I never forget when I got this game. An older woman in her upper 40s, let's say lower 50s, gave me this game as a reward for doing some good deeds. Let's just say that for her, and she gave me this game, and boy, am I glad she did. This is a great game. I enjoyed this game thoroughly, and like I said, it's one of the best platformers I've played, probably top 10, and it's worth getting. So let's take a look at it, and let me show you why I say all of this. Now, one of the cool things about this game are the environments and the varied levels. The levels look awesome, and you'll be playing in environments that vary from anything from an island, a pirates-looking island, to a mine, to a futuristic cyber-looking, I don't know, mechanical-looking level, to a cave, to a mansion, to a beach. I mean, the levels are very, very varied in this game. They all look good. They're colorful, and it's part of the reason this game is awesome, because the levels are all different. They all look good, and they all have a good feel to them. There are a lot of cool items you can collect in this game. There are these Pac-Man logo-looking floating items in every level that are checkpoints, but after you get a certain amount of them, you add lives onto your life meter thing on the top left of the screen. So you can gain lives with each level. There are also different fruits, anything from a strawberry to a banana to an orange, that are basically keys to different doors on these levels that contain usually letters, and you will have to find every letter in the word Pac-Man in order to get more points, unlock various doors, unlock cages where these characters are locked up at the end of each level. And the more of these items that you collect, the more points you get, and the more points you get at the end of each level, the more lives you get, and it creates reasons to collect items. It creates reasons to explore these levels deeper in this game. The boss battles in this game are very fun. You've got everything from this pissed off looking boat to this weird looking shrine, face shrine thing, to this fucked up looking gigantic crab like thing, which you fight in a Space Invaders style battle. And these bosses don't fuck around. Okay, these bosses are not easy. It requires a lot of strategy, a lot of time, a lot of thinking before you can't just go into these battles guns blazing and expect to win. These boss battles are not easy. These bosses do not fuck around, and you know, it's going to take some time before you're going to be able to really beat these bosses well, before you get the patterns down. And you know, after a while, the frustration kind of boiled over, and I kind of got used to these boss battles. I kind of got used to the difficulty curve in this, and after a while, I kind of liked it. Pac-Man has some cool little attacks in this game. Anything from this cool, like, he chucks this like white ball at these enemies that you collect throughout the game. There's another cool attack where Pac-Man will jump up and just pound the ground with his ass. And it's fun pounding enemies with Pac-Man's ass in this game. And you can also basically headbutt enemies by charging up your run and just blasting into them, running into them like a bull. It's just really fun. A lot of the attacks in this game are cool. The graphics look superb in this game. In my opinion, it had great graphics. You know, I thought the pixelation looks good. The backgrounds in these levels look good. Everything just looks good. It's colorful. It's vibrant. It is full of life. You know, it's, to me, this is one of the more beautiful games the PlayStation had. One of the more beautiful platformers that the PlayStation had. It almost looks as good to me as Spyro. I mean, this game looked great. It's part of the reason that I enjoyed this game so much, was because every level looked different. Everything was varied. And it was just full of bright, vibrant colors, and the levels were great, as were the graphics. Another thing I really loved about this game is the music. I mean, this music is just, it's undeniably catchy. It's almost like the old Wild West saloon music with the piano and the... It's groovy, it's funky, it sounds awesome. I mean, I found myself dancing in front of the mirror in my underwear, you know, playing some air guitar and just kind of really getting down, shaking my ass like a little bitch. You know, I really enjoyed the music. It looked good, it made me feel sexy. I just got into it. I really felt the music. I really dug the music in this game. You know what I mean? Take a listen to this. Tell me if you don't agree. Now let's talk about the controls. The controls are responsive, crisp. Jumping on platforms never felt so good. And even when you basically miss a platform, Pac-Man will hold on to it, he'll grab it, and he'll throw himself up for you. And it's just smooth and crisp and responsive. And platforming couldn't feel any better. I mean, the camera follows you, the camera angles are good. You never find yourself dying because the camera didn't follow you. The camera keeps up with the character perfectly. The controls are smooth, responsive, and crisp. And there is no denying this. This game is very well programmed, very well made, and to be quite honest, I thought it was impressive. Another cool thing about this game is in between each level, at the end of every level, there is this slot machine game, mini-game. And you don't have to play this minigame, but I usually did because the reward is well worth it. You basically, if you get 3 fruits in a row, you get a lot of points, and these points will add up your lives. And also, if you get 2 fruits in a row, you'll get a life, you'll get points, and it creates more fun in this game. It creates more of a variety of things to do. And it just adds to the experience of Pac-Man World. So what it all boils down to is, if you're a fan of Mario 64, you know, Ocarina of Time, Spyro the Dragon, Crash Bandicoot, you know, the old classic platformers, then this game's going to be right up your alley. I mean, you know, I enjoyed this game so much. I would almost say that it was as good as Crash Bandicoot, any of the Crash Bandicoot games. I would almost go as far as saying that I think it's as good as Mario 64. And I know that sounds crazy. I know that Mario 64 was, you know, the Mount Olympus of platforming games. But I honestly believe that it does everything good enough in every category that it's just as good as any of those games. I mean, this is a great game. It went under the radar because by the time this game came out, Pac-Man was, you know, in the dust. It was history at that point. But that doesn't mean shit. This game ruled. It does everything well enough, and in my opinion, it deserves every bit as much attention as those other games got. And all I'm going to say right now is, go get it, play it, have fun with it, and yeah, so that's a review. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, my friends.